You've probably seen the news recently. We've had a huge drop of so many insane new LEGO sets, and they're coming your way in the summer of 2025. Or technically in the winter if you're in the southern hemisphere like I am. So in June, when these sets come out, what should you be looking to buy? And yeah, not just what sets look cool. No, what sets should you buy so that you can get their pieces and build your own incredible creations with those parts? I'm going to showcase 10 amazing brand new 2025 LEGO sets right now, and I'm going to be highlighting all of the awesome LEGO pieces that are inside those sets. And then I'll give you some ideas for how you can use them in your own creations. Let's dive in and check out all of these brand new goodies. Let's start off strong with this awesome Battle Droid set. First of all, how good does this look? I will for sure be buying this just so I can have it on display. But I'm probably gonna have to buy two because the pieces rock. We got plenty of tan ball and socket pieces right here, which is great. And actually, the best part, we have a recolored ball joint right here. These have never appeared in tan before, ever. And that is so good to see. Cause think about it, if you're someone like Eero Okononen, a person who builds a lot of human characters, well then these tan pieces are gonna be such a big help. You can use them to replicate human anatomy in all kinds of new and exciting ways. If these parts look this good on a battle droid's body, well they're gonna look just as good on a human body design. I also noticed a few of these interesting slope elements in reddish brown. These aren't actually new pieces, they've appeared before on LEGO Speed Champion sets. But I do believe we've never seen them before in reddish brown. That's exciting. Moving on over now to one of the coolest LEGO Ninjago mechs we've ever seen. I mean, look at this, look at how it's posed and the fact you can also put it on this little stand. And doing so allows you to tell this story of this mech destroying this evil beast. Sick! So okay, apart from this being a very, very pretty looking mech, check out this translucent piece that's coming out of the back of the head. It looks a bit like some sort of flowing cloth, or perhaps it's some type of smoke. I guess you could use it in either way. Yeah, it's a funky shape. I quite like the look of this part. And actually, this brand new element also appears on a different set. This purple dragon. You get it here in trans pink. Fancy. And while we're talking about this, it's also nice to see some of these newer wing elements in what I believe is magenta. I don't know, I just really like these new wing pieces. They debuted earlier this year at the start of 2025. So getting them in even more colors? Heck yeah. Anyway, I got a little sidetracked there. Back to the mech. Look at the phenomenal cloth piece that's here. It's all tattered at the bottom and it's dark tan. I love it. But as you can see in this image here, there's a pattern on the other side of this cape. And oh my god, look how pretty that is. It's so ornate and so stylish. It's beautiful. Just imagine putting this on a Bionicle mock. You'd instantly make them look so frickin' good. Perhaps it could look as good as this creation by Eero Okononen. It's using a different decorated cloth piece, one that originally appeared on this LEGO set. But see, looking at it here, isn't it awesome how the decorated pattern on this cloth element, it ties into the rest of the colors that are all over this creation. Maybe you could use the new cloth piece in a bit of a similar way. Another new set that comes out with some great cloth pieces is this new Harry Potter set. The larger Thestral, it appears to have some dark bluish grey cloth on its wings. Now, it's quite rare to see official LEGO cloth coming out in dark bluish grey. It's just not a common colour for it. And see, you know, I love LEGO cloth pieces. Because like we can see here, they look so good on wings, but there's other uses for these types of pieces. For example, see how Artie Quill uses a dark tan cloth piece around the neck of this creation. Doing so, it makes the dark tan armor pieces look like extensions of that cloth. It really sells the idea that this guy is wearing some sort of larger tunic or garment. I think that's genius. Maybe you could do the same thing, but in grey. One more inclusion that I quite like about this set is 4 of these horn pieces in black. They rock. We've got this piece in black before in previous sets, but this looks like we're going to be getting at least 4 of them in the one set. And with that in mind, this will be the most we've ever seen this part appearing in one set, at least in black. Hey, that's exciting. Jafer uses a lot of these in his own creations. I'll show you a couple examples where he's used it in a few creative ways. There's something about the curve of this piece and the shape of it that just means it has so many great uses. It's a good part. And hey, this set also has plenty of awesome black pieces. It's a brilliant parts pack. I'm also a big fan of the new Pixar Lamp. It's a very interesting and different idea for a LEGO set. But you see, there's a few interesting pieces in this one. We have a new element that makes up the shape of the head of the lamp. And looking closer, it appears to be two separate pieces that link together to form the overall head of the lamp. Yet the way each of these pieces appears to thin out at the top and then transition into a larger rounded shape. It kind of reminds me of a dress. A very fancy looking dress. Hey, wouldn't this be interesting if you use this piece as a dress on some sort of ball gown on a mock? I reckon that would be a great part use. That would be an awesome way to use this piece. We also have a very exciting recolor. We saw it in tan before, now we get it in light bluish grey. It's that same ball joint piece. I've been waiting for this for a long time. Here's a creation that uses a lot of light bluish grey in its colour scheme. And when you look a little closer, you'll notice some black ball joints. And unfortunately, that just kind of disrupts the colour scheme, doesn't it? But with the introduction of this piece in a brand new colour, you wouldn't have that issue anymore. I'm so hyped to finally see this appearing in a set. Now, moving on to this. Look at these striking colours. It's wonderful. Getting so many orange and red palm leaf pieces, all in the one set, that's great. And seeing them in a bunch of autumn colours is quite exciting. But you might not have noticed that there's actually a new, smaller variant of this palm tree leaf piece. That's exciting. So yeah, if you want to build more LEGO landscapes like this, go ahead and buy this set and use those parts to make even more great looking trees. We also, down the bottom, have this cool new shrub piece. It comes in olive green. Now, this piece actually has appeared before in black and I believe a few other colours, but we've not seen it in olive green. I'm quite excited to play with this in future LEGO landscapes. It'll be a nice little tiny detail that you can add in. It'll do a lot. Now, you'll also notice some of these tan macaroni elements. Great to get them in tan. But if you look a little closer, you'll see a new variant of this piece. It's a little bit bigger. Let me transition over into the next set because it showcases this exact piece in a different color and we can get a bit of a clearer look at it. Yeah, it's used in lavender on Angel's antenna things. Mate, I'm excited to see this piece in a larger size. Because the original smaller variant of this part, that's something that people use all the time on Bionicle mocks. For example, Patrick Biggs has some of them embedded on this torso design of this Toa. And doesn't that just look great? Now, imagine what you can do with this in a larger size. So many possibilities. It is also worth noting too that all of the pink parts in this set are great. It's worth picking this up just so you can help build up your supply of pink pieces next time you want to build a funky looking Bionicle. Or I don't know, if you want to build a pink car or whatever. Up next, we have a rad new Dreamzzz set. It appears you can build it in two different forms, so I'm going to be showing you both the photos at the same time here. Yeah, I quite like the design of this one. It's got that awesome trans pink dome with one of those slightly new, but they came out earlier this year, brain pieces on the inside. And then it's got that great decorated tile there with that skull pattern on the front. Awesome. And moving on down below, we've got some of these larger macaroni pieces in trans pink. Those aren't new, but they're cool. But something that is new and is also trans pink is this weird pixelated piece. It looks like some sort of technological breakdown or a virus that's infecting something. You know, it kind of reminds me of the characters glitching in the Spider-Verse movies. Yeah, you know, this could make for a very interesting Bionicle weapon, or just the effect of it could illustrate some character's powers or something. I like it. Oh, and then getting Mateo with a slime hood and cape? How cool is that? It's so D&D coded, I love that. Oh, I also want to very quickly shout out this Minecraft set. First up, look at the trans pink jumper plates all along this pickaxe. Dude, 2025 is the year of trans pink. So many cool pieces coming out in this color. But the best part, check out this new ladder mold. Very exciting. The fact that the steps and the handles on the ladder, they're all bar connections. That's very helpful. Any piece that has a lot of connection points is always very useful. And also, it's just nice to get a much thinner ladder. A lot of the other ladder pieces we have, they're all kind of the same size. Something a little bit different, I can appreciate that. Okay, but I've saved one of the best for last. Check this one out. Well, actually, let's look at the set, because it's amazing. It's a great looking mech, but it transforms. Dude, a Ninjago Transformer. I never thought I'd see the day. I mean, this is wild. It's such a smooth transition between the two of them. And both versions look amazing. I hope we see more like this in the future. But check this out. We've got ourselves a brand new recolor of this fantastic tech sword. We've seen this appearing in a bunch of sets since 2020. Here's some of the original sets that you would have seen this piece appearing in. But it's been showing up pretty much every year since then, and we've seen it in a bunch of translucent recolors. But this appears to be the first time it's not translucent. At first I thought this was just gold, but I don't know. When you compare it to the gold pieces directly under it, it does look like a slightly different color. I don't know, is it like a bright yellow? I don't know what color that is. But I certainly get the sense that it is a solid color, not a translucent color. Yeah, what color do you guys think that is? Let me know. Hey, whatever color it is, it looks great. I'm excited to pick this up. Oh, and I'm excited for the minifigures as well. Ninjago always kills it with their minifigure design. I mean, look at Lloyd's trans red and gold sword. That might be one of the coolest new sword pieces ever. It's a shame it's just that little bit too small for a Bionicle. Unless you're building a Matoran. But still, use that thing in your system mocks on your awesome looking characters, cause oh, it's sick. Ninjago, man, it's so good. And that's that. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into some of the coolest new pieces coming our way in a couple months. If you like some of the custom creations that I spotlighted today, then check the links below. You can find the social media of all the builders I featured right there. And hey, if you want to pre-order some of these sets, I'll have links below that let you do exactly that. Thanks for watching, guys. Happy building, and bye for now.